No God on earth would have somebody as a monarch ruling over them. No way. Even in the Bible and the Quran it says no man, right, is above any other man. Every man is equal. The Queen says no, you are her subject. The Queen represents the British Empire that goes around like a whore, stealing and bleeding out people's resources. No, don't run away, because last week you was cussing me. You was cursing me out, saying that you cursed me out saying I was picking on Zacharias, who only has 7 months experience. Come on, speak to a more experienced guy. So here I'm talking to you.
The Queen is a whore. The Queen is a German immigrant.
So what's the conversation? Why are you running off? What's the conversation?
Made him aware that Arabs had enslaved Africans once upon a time, and he didn't believe that. It's true. He just
Hey, microphone guy, come back here.
Hey, microphone guy. Microphone.
How's it going?
As a microphone guy. Hello. Say hello to all the viewers.
I can't see you.
I can't see your microphone.
Turn the light off. I can't see you.
Your tannoy. Bro, go to the garage.
Microphone.
Microphone guy. Is that one digital? The one who hates Christmas. Somebody, bro. SOCO.
Oh, SOCO. Bloody hell, man. What are you doing with that thing, bro? I can't see anything.
Not as young as Aisha. Not as young as Aisha though. No, going into Aisha though. No, right. Yeah, not into Aisha zone. Yeah? But yeah, that's age. I like anything.
What's your type, though, Gary? What's your type, Gary?
What's my type?
Yeah.
Bruv, you want to see my type?
No. Just,
you want to see my current type?
Just say it, innit?
Alright.
Just say it.
I'll show you my current. And you can see what I'm dealing with. But don't look too hard at her, yeah? Don't look too hard. Take it easy. Yeah? Have some respect, yeah?
Let me have a look. Are you single now? I'm really curious.
But you must have some respect.
Are you showing him your one you want?
No, yeah. But have some respect, yeah?
Don't worry, yeah. I'll respect you, innit?
Can I look at her? Let's have a look. See, she's calling me off, look.
Maya.
Yeah. Alright, here she is. Hang on a second. Let me put the screenshot on. Because she's always on my screen and she has to be or she'll kill me. So this is her now.
What?
So can I resist this?
Oh, man. What, mixed race?
No, there's no such thing as mixed race. Wow, from back in the day, I've been. Listen, I'll show you my ex-girlfriend I left the other day. I shouldn't be showing you my phone, guys. You know, you're bad.
Mr. Gary.
Everyone's old enough to be a daughter at some point.
Mr. Gary, what were you saying about the Queen earlier?
The Queen?
Yeah, the camera's
You're
here.
dead now, man. You're dead.
I hear you say it once.
Let's get back to what you said
Go
about
on then.
Libya.
Mr. Gary's there. I don't have a
Get back to the
megaphone.
Libya thing. You said there's no slavery in Libya.
I'm talking about Arab enslavement.
You said there's no slavery in
What
Libya.
were you saying about the Queen earlier?
Slavery doesn't exist in Libya. Are you saying slavery don't exist in Libya? Where's he gone? Cameraman, focus on him.
About the Queen earlier.
Are you saying that slavery doesn't exist in Libya?
Okay, say that once and I'll argue with you.
No.
Go on.
No,
Take your megaphone
Explain
now.
what you said.
And say what you said
Say
about
what?
the Queen earlier.
Oh, let's say it again.
Go on. And then I'll argue.
The Queen is a whore. The Queen is a German immigrant.
Okay? Right. Now let's talk about Libya.
Slavery in
Now let's
Libya.
talk about Libya.
You said there's no slavery in
You said there's no
Libya.
slavery in Libya.
Okay, so
Are you
people
sure?
have chosen to fly over there or go
fly over there?
Well, slavery would have meant going by force, trying to pick up people by force and tell them, look,
Do you know how
slave.
do you know
But
how it
people
happened?
chose to be there. People chose to get there.
No. People go in there as a passage to get to
Well,
Europe.
what's done to them or what's been done with them?
What's been done with them?
How would you say they're
Well, the
slaves?
latest thing now, which I read this week, and I'm investigating, as a part of the torture method, they're getting hot plastic and pouring over their bodies.
Why is
Imagine
that-
getting molten
and why is
plastic.
that being done?
It's just a form of torture.
Like, why would they be tortured?
Because the people are savages. That's why they're doing it. So the people that are doing it are savages. So the form of torture, they're getting hot molted plastic and pouring it onto your face and onto your body.
No, I'm saying why the people that are doing it, the owners.
Well, they're actually Muslims, by the way.
The slave owners, regardless of what they are, why do they do that? Why torture them?
Because they're savage in their mindset.
No, but is it because the guys are not listening to them, to the owners?
So when the policeman asked you, like last week, to put away the megaphone, and if you didn't do it, would the policeman start to give you physical harm? Start twisting your arm and try to kill you? No. He asked you politely to put it away. If you didn't do it, he just arrest you. Okay, so but your guys in Libya tend to do the opposite. They want to chop off penises.
What do you mean my guy in Libya?
Well, they're Muslims. They're Muslims. They're Muslims.
Okay, wait.
They're Muslims. They're Muslims in Libya.
You're a non-believer, right? Or you don't believe in
No,
nothing?
I'm just saying. But the fact is,
guy
they're
who
Muslims.
raped 100 women last week, a black cab driver, happens to not believe in anything. So am I right in saying your man, your people?
No, because I'm not an atheist.
Okay, what are you, a Christian?
I said I'm not an atheist.
What are you?
I said I'm not an atheist. An
Okay,
atheist,
so what are you?
atheist
So
is
I'm
someone.
asking you.
Hold on, atheist is someone who
I'm
thinks.
asking you, what are you? Because
No,
if
I'm
you're
saying to
ashamed
you.
to say
I'm
that,
saying
then
to you.
there's no
I'm a
point us
human
arguing.
being that has a state of knowing.
Okay, what do you believe in?
Right? The state of knowing is.
What do you believe in?
I'm all there is, has been, and forever will be.
So what is your belief? Like,
I just told you what it is. Can you comprehend what I just said to you? I'm all there is, has been, and forever will be. So what am I?
So what do you label yourself?
No. So what am I? I'm all there is. Listen carefully. I'm all there is, has been, and forever will be.
I could tell you that's what I am.
So what am I?
I could tell you that's what I am. So why would you say my people?
Well, prove it now. What I just said. Well, prove that you are that. You're all there is, has been, and forever will be.
You haven't proven it either. Have I asked you for a proof? So I'm just saying exactly the words you said.
Okay. The proof is this: that the guys are Muslim. They're Muslim because they say they're Muslims.
Okay, but why did you say my people, like my guys?
Because you're Muslim.
I'm saying
So your Muslim brothers.
I'm saying
so
to you.
Your Muslim brothers.
I'm saying to you the same thing like you said. Just as you don't.
So your Muslim brothers.
You are always ashamed to tell us what you believe in.
I just told you.
By trying to brainwash people, saying I am.
Did I just tell
there
you?
always has been. There
I'm
always
all
will
there
be, and
is,
that's what-
has been, and forever will be. Or let's
so
make
I'm
it simple
saying
for
the
you.
same thing to you.
I am the knowing that's a know I am.
Okay, so that I can apply that. I'm saying to you, I am that as well.
So you're the knowing that you know you are. Explain it. Explain it.
I'm saying to you, that's
You
what
are
I
the
am.
knowing that you know you are. Explain it.
But that is what I'm saying.
No,
to you.
but
That
I
is
can
what
explain
am.
it.
So how would you?
No, but I can explain it. Can you? I am the knowing that I know that I am. Then you
But
explain
nobody
it.
knows you.
No, but I said I am the knowing that I know. I know I am. I don't need no one else to tell me that. See, you don't even know how to comprehend
Who
what
do
I
you
just said
worship?
to you.
Who do you worship? Which god or whatever?
What God?
So you don't worship.
Which one? Which God do
don't
I need to worship? Now,
You
do I
don't
need?
worship.
Now,
Do you read any book, any scriptures?
Now, do I need to
You've
worship
always
a
got
book?
this thing you
It's
bring
called an
along.
iPad.
Yeah, you always bring it
Apple
along.
iPad. You know what this
you always
is?
bring it along. Now,
Yeah, it comes with me.
Okay, now what do you worship or read any book or read any scriptures or anything?
Do I read any scriptures? Yeah, I read scriptures.
What sort of?
I read the Quran. I read the Bible. I read the Torah.
And when you die, what happens? Like, say, when you're dead, what happens to you?
No, there's no such thing as death. No, there's no such thing as death whatsoever.
Some people
Shall I
don't
prove
die.
it to you?
Some people
Shall I
don't
prove
die.
it to you?
Yeah.
Shall I prove it to you? Like, what did you eat this morning?
Say eggs.
Eggs. The eggs came from what? Chickens? Okay, so the egg. Right, okay,
I
meat.
haven't actually eaten anything yet. For sake of the
Okay,
argument.
no, let's go with it.
I've eaten beans. Yeah.
So you like chicken, yes?
Yeah.
You like beef? Alright, let's go with the chicken. The chicken you ate, was the chicken dead or alive? That you ate?
I'm not sure. It was provided and I ate
No,
it.
was the chicken running around on your plate? Beep,
Oh, no,
beep, beep,
it was
or was
obviously-
it
it
appeared
was
dead?
obviously dead, yeah.
Right, but it can't be dead because the chicken's giving you what? Protein, amino acids, nutrients. Can't be that dead, can it? So why you be eating dead meat? You're obviously eating it because you think it's giving you energy and fuel. So it can't be that dead. And you, to pack of lions, won't be dead. You'll be giving it food, and then after that hyenas, after that vultures, after that the maggots. So you are providing a good food chain. You can't be that dead. You can't be that good.
So
In
when
fact,
you're dead-
because I should put you on the menu of McDonald's. You're variety meal. Variety meal.
Okay, so you don't believe in like
No, I
basically-
have no beliefs. I either know or don't know.
All right, if you do wrong, do you get a reward
Which
or
wrong?
punish or anything?
Which
Just
wrong?
saying.
By
Say you
who?
kick somebody in the butt or whatever.
No, I mean,
Just saying.
no, I mean, if I break the law of the land, there'll be there's consequences. But spiritual consequences, you haven't proved that to me.
Say you kicked somebody, took somebody's money when you shouldn't have. Just
Well,
saying,
that's
for
theft.
instance.
That's theft.
Sake of the argument, do
That's
you get
theft.
punished
No.
or reward or?
No, that by whom? That's fair. If I can't break the law of the land, and the biblical law said, "Thou shalt not steal." So either biblical law or statutes and that law, I cannot go around stealing people's phones and giving them physical
You made
harm.
a mistake. You were driving and you run over somebody by mistake. What happens?
Well, I've broken the law, haven't I?
Okay, so what happens?
I've broken the law in the sense that it could be manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, driving without due care of attention. I've broken the law, haven't I? Well, what speed was I going?
Say similarly, you upset somebody. What happens? You get
Like
punished
what?
or rewarded.
Upset to what degree? What, made a racial statement that made them upset? I'm breaking the law. Enslaved them? Yeah.
Anything that upsets people.
So, listen, let me ask you something. What is the point you're trying to get? You asked me for my beliefs. I'm a knowing, I told you. I am the knowing that I know that I am. I'm all there is, has been, and forever will be. So what do you get from all that?
So I'll tell you, I am, okay, you're saying those people are my people. I'm saying to you, I am what I am. Now what do you make of that? I am what I am. What do you make of that?
Huh?
I am what I am.
You are who you are? And then what does that mean?
I am what I am.
And what does that mean?
So you make something out of that.
No, tell me what it means.
Just like you said, you are the knowing and that knows.
Yeah, but ask me now what it means, and then
I am what I am. That's what I'm saying
first.
to you about myself.
Okay, let me ask you this then. To help you out next time you say that. I've been helping you out 2 weeks in a row now. So next time you say that you are the knowing that you know you are, and someone says how do you know? The question you're supposed to ask yourself, are you alive? Or are you aware? Are you aware? How do you know that you're aware?
I know, I know it.
Yeah, but what is it knows that you are aware?
Because I could feel it. I know it.
But what is it that knows that you can feel?
My heart, my brain.
But what is it knows you have a heart and a brain?
Because I have it. Because it's here. If
see,
you're telling me you ain't got one,
now we're going deep, aren't we?
You're saying
And
you ain't got one.
notice every time you keep saying I this, I that. That's you. The I is you. That's who you are. You are the I am. I know this, I know that. I feel this, I feel that. Your real name is I.
I am what I am.
Yes, that's why it says I am that what I am. It's always the I am. That's what everybody else is. You are the I am. That soul, according to everybody else here, is eternal. Cannot die, can it? Can your soul die? Is your soul eternal?
I don't know about that.
Of course it is. It came from Allah. Of course it is. Your soul came from Yahweh. Of course it's eternal.
Different people's souls came from
No,
different
but
people.
the soul that's in you is eternal. It came from divine source. It cannot be created or destroyed. So now you know my knowings, yes? How do you feel about that? So do you agree with my knowings or disagree with my knowings?
I disagree.
So
Because
prove
it's
that.
still not clear as to what exactly you believe in or where.
No, you keep getting to this belief. Belief is acceptance of things that you do not know. That's what belief means, academically.
Okay.
Now, there are things that you know, like you know your name.
If you know an atrocity is coming, for example, what do you do? What's your
Hold on a
reaction?
second.
Do you
Let's
pray or
break
do
it
you...
down like this. Do you know you're alive or do you believe you're alive?
I know it and I believe it.
No, but do you know it categorically that you're alive?
I know it and I believe it because I can
No, you
function.
can't have the two because belief is without proof. So you have the proof that you're alive, yes?
I do both. I know it and I
No, belief is without proof. So do you know that you're alive?
Yes.
So you don't believe that?
I believe I'm alive and I
So you
I
mix
know
the two
I'm
words
alive.
together? It's like
It's
mixing
up
oil
to
and
you that's
water.
believing.
No, the word belief is acceptance of things without proof. Right. So are you alive and have you got the proof?
I have a proof and
So you haven't got
I know
belief
it and I
anymore.
believe it.
Jesus Christ.
I know it and I believe it.
My friend, are you alive?
I know it and I believe it. Yes.
You're just playing games.
I believe it because I know it. I know it because I
Right,
believe
ask
it.
me another question because on camera you just made yourself look dumb. Go on.
Let's talk to this brother today.
No, don't run away because last week you was cussing me. You was cursing me out saying that you cursed me out saying I was picking on Zacharias, who only has 7 months experience. Come on, speak to a more experienced guy. So here I'm talking to you, more experienced.
Cameraman enjoying it.
Yeah,
okay.
let's talk.
So you said earlier that the Queen is a whore. Right? You said it.
Yes.
Okay. Now is that right or wrong?
Is that right or wrong? Yes. Because when I mean whore in the sense of a thief, of stealing world resources. The Queen represents the British Empire that goes around like a whore, stealing and bleeding out people's resources. That's like a whore. That's
But
what a whore does.
you're in her country though, right?
I was born here. Didn't choose to come here. I was born here.
Ultimately, when
No, my friend, I was born here.
All right.
I didn't say in the womb, excuse me, make sure I'm born in England. I'm born here. I had no choice. The way I was born.
she's your queen and you're happy to
No,
call
she's
her a
not my
whore.
queen. She happens to be somebody that claims to be my queen. But I don't
You
recognise
don't
her.
accept the queen as a
But what? But
you
what
don't
is a
accept
queen?
Queen
No, but
Elizabeth as your
But
queen.
what is a queen to a non-believer? Yeah, but what is a queen to a non-believer? What is a queen to a non-believer?
She's a queen. She's the one protecting.
What is the queen
making
to
sure
someone
me and
that
you are
doesn't believe
here
in her?
happily? Everybody's out there peace and loving.
No, you don't understand. What is a queen to somebody that doesn't believe in her? She's nothing.
So she means nothing to you.
No, she's nothing. Of course she means nothing to me.
Trade when you go spending money with currency with the Queen's picture on it. How about that?
I have to. That is a nominal exchange device. We have to use it.
So do you have any respect for the Queen at all?
Respect for the queen? None.
None. Zero.
Zero respect.
Why is that?
Huh? Because she does nothing. She comes out on December 25th and makes a city speech.
Doesn't she go and visit in different places?
No, she doesn't visit anywhere. Right? She stands on the 25th of November to December and makes a city speech. And she makes a city speech.
He's asked you, not me, sorry.
Who, which guy asked
Last
me?
question, he asked you why is that?
What did you ask me?
I said, why do you not like her? And why? Doesn't she go around different places representing people?
No, because the Queen claims she has the divine right to rule. Which is why she's in place in the first place. Now she cannot prove she has divinity to rule. Makes her a liar.
Okay.
Yeah. No God on earth would have somebody as a monarch ruling over them. No way. Even in the Bible and the Quran it says no man, right, is above any other man. Every man is equal. The Queen says no, you are her subject. How can I be the Queen's subject? That means I am her possession.
So basically,
nobody can possess me apart from the Almighty.
So she's breaking her own law. Basically.
Of course she is. Remember, the Queen's here to hold the common law. The common law is unalienable rights: life, liberty, and property.
Yeah.
Those are your unalienable rights. Now the Queen simply takes it away by saying she's a monarch. So now she takes away my life, liberty, and property.
So what would
because
she...
property was free, life is free, liberty is free. But she now says you have to pay for it all. You have to pay for it all. Who has a right to say this land belongs to you when it's been given to everybody for free? The birds and the animal nature doesn't pay for anything, but man says no, you want to be here, pay for it. So she's a liar and a whore. That's what I call her a whore.
So then how do you get around that?
The first thing you have to do, you ask me a very good question, and I say to everybody, get yourself something called a claim of right. Type it in, claim of right. Become a baron. A baron is that is only answerable to God alone.
Yeah.
Nobody else. That means that I can live with all my freedoms as long as I stay within the constraints of the law if I choose to.
Yeah.
Remember, the Queen has visited, last year she visited over 144 countries in her lifetime, sir.
There you go.
In her lifetime, sir.
So she has visited?
No, in her lifetime. And she has no passport. Why doesn't the Queen have a passport? Why? So she's free, but why do I need one? A passport. A permission of travel. Why do I need that? Whose permission do I need? So to go from here to there, I need permission. That's a prison. You're living in a prison system, democracy, in a dictatorship. Who gives her the right to say, I can do this and I can do that? Because she claims her divine right to rule, which is a lie. She can't prove it.
And so she's basically gone against God's system.
Yes, so the thing to do to get out of it is to have something called a claim of right. You get it notarized by a clerk of the court, that means stamped and sealed, and it will give you your terms of working under this environment.
Yeah.
So you now operate as a diplomat. Yes? So you have all the rights of a diplomat, and when the heat's on, you claim your claim of right. Yeah? They can't touch you. Because you now claim to be operating under the Magna Carta. You know the Magna Carta?
Oh, yeah, the Magna
Magna Carta, which was the law for the barons, the free people. Because when the first kings came to this place, they said, I want to be king of England.
I thought it was supposed to be for everybody.
No, it was, but it got changed. That's why you've got things called statutes and acts.
Yeah.
Statutes and acts are legal fictions. They're based on all legal fictions. They had to take you as a living soul and create a living fiction, and then place upon you all of these statutes and acts that don't apply to you. It applies to your entity. But once you get into claim of right, it will open a window to studying what all of these legal terms mean. Like legally, a person is a legal fiction.
Yeah.
You know, you've got something called the legalese language. Like you hear this language that lawyers speak, what we speak.
Oh yeah.
But it's not English. It sounds the same, but it means different. Like I say to you, a person, you hear the police speak a different language to us. You hear the police make a statement, think, why is he talking about that? Oh, I apprehended and you say, what is he talking about? Lawyers speak, doctors speak in the wrong language. Yeah? But in law, it's called legalese language. And
why do they speak this way?
Because it's all to deceive you, so you don't understand. So when you, watch this one.
So you think your lawyer would deceive you?
No, this one's really good. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say will be held against you in a court of law. Do you understand? I've just contradicted myself. You have the right to remain silent. The moment you say yes, you just got rid of all your rights.
But then what happens then if you just keep silent?
Then you're operating under your unalienable rights, which is life, liberty, and property. The moment you say yes, you've now forfeited your unalienable rights, and you're now going to operate under statutes and law. So the policeman is inciting you to a contract.
How would they act accordingly then?
Sorry?
How would they act if a person didn't say anything?
No, they'll keep asking over again. Do you understand? And then when you get to the station, they will still arrest you. But when they arrest you, you say to the policeman, I'm operating under protest and duress. That means you're still under your unalienable rights, and this arrest is unlawful. And when you get to the station, you state the same thing. The arrest is unlawful. I haven't consented to this arrest.
Yeah.
Right? And you take it. I mean, the average PC will understand. But once you get into,
but why would they need to consent to your arrest if you've done something wrong?
No, because you are not there. Because as a living soul, they can't control you. Only God can.
Yeah. Okay.
But as a legal fiction, they now can control you. Yeah. Because how can you sue a human being unless he has possessions that you've given him? Yeah, you cannot pursue. How can you sue a cat? How can you sue a dog? How can you sue a human being? He is not your possession unless you make him by making him a subject of yours. This is why the Queen says you are her subject. A legal fact. No, you are. Because you have a birth certificate, right?
Yeah.
Read your birth certificate.
She's got one, hasn't she?
No, she hasn't got one. Read your birth certificate. You got it at home? You got it at home?
Somewhere.
Okay, find it. When it states your mother, it says informer.
Yeah.
You won't say mother. Your mother's informer. It's a certificate. Now, anything that says registration, it means a change of ownership.
And what happens if I was to have a kid and I didn't give them a birth certificate?
Then they're free. Have you noticed one thing? I'm going to say this on camera. Have you noticed that travellers' kids don't go to school? And there's no social worker going to come around to take them to school.
Who's that, sorry?
Travellers.
Okay, yeah.
You know, travellers' children don't go to school. They run around and no social workers come knocking at the door and saying take your kids to school. Whereby you, as a parent, try to keep your kids out of school. The kids will get taken away from you because you've registered or registered your children, handed over ownership.
I will never reject the prophet.
This is the devil's system operating now.
You will go to hell.
So to keep your life, liberty and property, do not register yourself or your children unless you counter it with a claim of right. A status to say I answer to God alone. I'm a living soul. I'm not a legal fiction. I'm not an entity. I'll bring it for you next week.
So what happens? Yeah, do that. What happens if you've done something wrong in the law?
In the law? Yeah, but what is the law? The law is common law. The Queen's only in power to withhold common law, and the common law is the law of the Bible. Because all these things like speeding and parking tickets, these are statutes and acts. Remember, the law has only the power with the consent of the governed. The consent of the governed means I have to consent to this act being carried out on me. Remember, it's acts, I'm acting on it.
Isn't she breaking the law by allowing all these gay rights?
Of course she is. Because it goes against the common law of the Bible. But that is the job of the devil, isn't it? To go against the law of the Bible.
Yeah.
The law of the Torah, the law of whatever religion, is to go against it.
Then why is she a queen then? She's not even doing her job.
Because the only reason why she's a queen, the only reason why you have kings and queens is a person with the most political and military power behind them. If you got financial, political power behind you, then you can do whatever you want. You can become whatever you want. If you haven't got that backing, like you can call yourself king tomorrow. People laugh at you. Now, if you show that you've got the power behind you, like in full coups, you need two factions. the military and bank behind you. Okay, now you've got the funding to buy the arms, to fund the military, to then start your wars. And worse, better still, if you print the money, which is what the Bank of England does, and money, by the way, is a legal fiction in itself. It doesn't exist. It's just some IOUs.
Can I print money off?
Look, any one of us can make money. I mean, I can give you a credit note and sign it, and it becomes enough that you can monetize it. Money in itself just says, I promise to pay the bearer. Because I can write you, I promise to pay you. When that promise
on a normal piece of paper like this.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying to you is, but when that promise is fulfilled, there's another matter. So I can write you a promissory note now. Say I owed you £5,000. I can say, right, I promise to pay you £5,000 on such and such a day, or just leave it open. And then you can hand it to him and say, listen, give me £2,000, because Gary's promised to pay me 5, so you now can take over that bill. When he gives you 5, you give me the 2. It's just money going around like this. It's called fiat currency.
That's what's keeping us in
debt. I mean, we're in debt now. We are the only creditors here. Have you noticed that?
Well, actually, they owe us more money than we owe them.
No, we are the creditors. Have you noticed that when you get a card, any bank card, the only time that card becomes valid is when you sign it. If somebody found a card now with no signature on it, it's worth nothing. If you take out a credit note now with no signature...
Doesn't that apply to MPs and everything as well?
No, they're human beings.
Yeah.
So a credit note, for instance, or mortgage application is only valid when you sign it, because you are the only creditor here. Remember, England's living since 1771, after the Great London Fire, England is in bankruptcy.
Even now?
Well, how much? Okay, well, listen. How much does the taxpayer owe the government? In England now, 1 trillion sterling. In America, they owe 57 trillion. To who? How can I owe my own country money? To who is these people I owe money to? The government borrows money every year.
And how exactly do they owe it?
Yeah, all countries they do that.
Yeah. Remember, the government borrows money from the Bank of England, and after using you as human beings as collateral, to say, this person over his lifetime will pay me back this in taxes. Can you give me that in a reflection of that? So you are the creditors and the debtors.
So are the Bank of England representing us?
Of course they don't. They have to be a separate entity. That's why when you go into the Bank of England around the City of London, have you noticed the police are different? Right? It's called the City of London. The police, everything's different there. Now, you've got other cities like Vatican City. You've got Washington DC, the Federal Reserve. How can America be $53 trillion in debt to the Federal Reserve? How can I be in debt to myself? And the question is, Mr. Bank of England, that if I owe this money and you print the money, why don't you just write it off and print the money? You're printing the money. How can I owe you money? Because for every time that I borrow a pound, they charge me £1, £1 1p. Yeah. Or £1 5p. Money out of nowhere. Yeah? That's the system we're living in. And the only way to be free of that is to have a claim of rights. Become Neo from the Matrix. You know Neo from the Matrix?
Yeah.
Comes down, when he's ready, he goes back to his ship. Free. Abides by the laws, and Agent Smith goes after it. That's the same story being told here. You don't pay the taxman's after you. Agent Smith is after you.
So if you become a free person, like you said, a baron, do you have to pay taxes?
No, I mean you will pay your taxes. Yeah. Normal. You live normal. But when the heat is on, you then issue, just like a diplomat. When he's over here, abides by the law. But any heat, I'm a diplomat. Diplomatic immunity.
Oh yeah.
You can't touch me. Yeah. The moment the heat's on, diplomatic immunity. Okay, we can't touch him. So if I was caught speeding, and they said, right, we're going to take away your license. I said, listen, diplomatic immunity. Okay, mate, leave him alone. Okay. A policeman comes to stop me. Right, it never happened. A policeman comes to stop me. And listen, I always say this to people, a policeman ever come up to you, any policeman, I'm going to say this to you, the first thing you do is take your phone out. and start to record and ask him for his identification.
Yeah.
Even in uniform, do not go by that. Ask him for his identity, because they, by law, they have to show you. They have to show you their ID. And when you get
Their
their
ID?
their ID to show they're a policeman.
Okay.
You have to.
Do they carry it on them though?
They have to. The same when they've got the badge number, they've got their IDs on.
Okay.
They have to, by law.
Yeah.
There's actors, I don't know who you are.
So what does that do?
Right, so the first thing it does, it kind of gets the policeman on edge.
Yeah.
Because you're now thinking, who am I dealing with here? You say, okay, check the ID. He goes, right, what is your probable cause? Probable cause is what is your reason for stopping me? Now, if it's just by suspicion don't cut it in law. He has to have a validated probable cause why he's stopping you. If he hasn't got it, it means he can't stop and search it.
Isn't that most of the time it's always suspicion, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but it has to be based on probable cause.
Yeah.
Like, i.e. there's a burglary in the area, just happened, and the person fits your description. So I'm now stopping you. But he has to show you that evidence. So a policeman said, okay, we need to stop you there, but okay, show me the description. Okay, white guy, yeah, black jacket, yeah, okay. Search me. If it's an Asian guy, yellow jacket, sorry, that don't fit my description, what you need to search me for. This is all to protect your unalienable rights, life, liberty and property. And once you start talking like this, 99% of the time, the policeman will walk away and leave you alone. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time to go through this claim of right, your barren status. You rather deal with a guy that don't know anything. Yeah?
So then what do you do then?
Do what?
Just leave that and just leave it like that?
No, you first you take your phone out. That is your. I mean, that stops them from harming you. The moment your phone's out, you're now recording and gathering evidence.
Yeah.
And the further thing is, if you're not happy with the policeman's performance, ask to get his patrol supervisor onto the scene so he can be witness. It's like going to a shop and saying, "Where is your supervisor? Where is your manager?"
Yeah.
The policemen have a patrol supervisor. Every police car you see has and the area you're in has a patrol supervisor. If you're not happy with the policeman how he's conducting his duties, ask him to radio in, or you can ring up the ultimate police station. You can ring up and say, "Can I have the patrol supervisor?" When you see patrol supervisor, it's always in a little van, and it says supervisor on it. Ask him to come down. The moment we start talking like this, chances are they'll leave you alone.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. Especially if there's no probable cause. If
Yeah,
it's just
you still
reasonable
need to go through all
suspicion.
the courts to everything.
No. If it's just based on reasonable suspicion, they will leave you alone. If it's something that you've actually broke the law, i.e. that I saw you doing 100 miles an hour and I have it recorded, you're banged to rights.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about it. But if it's just based on suspicion, yeah, based on suspicion that you have these rights that are all within your armory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried to do that?
Well, I've done it. I never had to do it, but I've advised people how to do it.
So more people need to know about that as well.
Of course you do.
And they'd have no power at all.
Well, you don't need to worry about it too tough because you got the
white.
right tone. But brown people need to worry about it. Yeah? Anyway, done?
Yeah, man.
Done?